All right, kids, welcome back to Rachel Reads. I'm Rachel. I'm so excited to read this book because it's my favorite of all time, Skippy John Jones. Okay, let's get into it. We're not messing around, as I like to say. Skippy John Jones by Judy Schachner. Look at him, he's so cute. He's a nice little Siamese cat, isn't he? Skippy John Jones by Judy Schachner. Every morning, Skippy John Jones woke up with the birds. What? Wait a minute. What did I say? Yeah, I did say that. He woke up with the birds. There's a cat. Ooh, there it is. See? Cat ears in the bird nest. Yeah, he's sleeping with the birds. And this did not please his mother at all. Get yourself down from there right now, Mr. Kitten Britches, Mama Junebug Jones ordered. No self-respecting cat ever slept with a flock of birds, she scolded, or ate worms, or flew, or did his laundry in Mrs. Doohiggy's bird bath. The lecture went on and on as usual. You need to do some serious thinking before you leave this room, Mr. Fuzzy Pants. She called him Mr. Fuzzy Pants. You need to do some serious thinking before you leave this room, Mr. Fuzzy Pants, about just what it means to be a cat. Not a bird, not a mouse or a grouse, not a moose or a goose, not a rat or a bat. You need to think about what it means to be a Siamese cat, she said. And stay out of your closet. Ooh, she said, closing the bedroom door. I wonder why she said to stay out of his closet. I guess he's gone in his closet before. But once he was alone, Skippy John Jones began to bounce and bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. Boing, boing, boing. And he sang this song. Well, I'm Skippy John Jones and I'll bounce on my bed and once or 6 times I'll land on my head. Woohoo! Land on your head now. Just put your head on the ground. Okay, good. On his way down to earth from a gigantic big bounce, Skippy John Jones shot past the bedroom mirror. Holy guacamole! What was that? He exclaimed. So up he went again, and again it appeared. What is that? Do you see what that is? It's a chihuahua. When he looks in the mirror, he sees a chihuahua. Now, does Skippy John Jones have an awesome imagination or what? Yes, he does. So, using his very best Spanish accent, he said, My ears are too big for my head. My head is too big for my body. I am not a Siamese cat. I am a chihuahua. Back on land, Skippy John Jones began to rifle through his toy box, through some of his old junk. He put on his mask and his sword and climbed onto his mouse. Skippy John Jones began to sing in a muy, muy soft voice. That means a very, very soft voice. Now get ready to clap, because we're going to clap like that 2 times. My name is Skippito Frisquito, and I fear not a single bandito. My manners are mellow and sweet like the jello. I get the job done, yes, indeedo. I love that song. Back in the kitchen, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jilly Boo Jones were helping Mama Junebug Jones make lunch. Can Skippy John come out of his room now? Can Skippy John come out of his room now? They said. No, Mr. Fluffernutter is still thinking, said Mama Junebug Jones. She called him Mr. Fluffernutter. That's pretty cute. Look, the burger. This one's pushing a burger into her sister's face. I always think that's a little bit silly. What? Okay. In fact, Skippy John wasn't thinking about being a Siamese cat at all. Woohoo! I wonder what he's thinking about. Do you think he's going to go into his closet and use his imagination? With a walk, whoa! With a walk into his closet, his thoughts, his imagination, took him down a lonesome desert road, far, far away in old Mexico. Not long into his journey, do you see him? A mysterioso band of chihuahuas appeared out of the dust. Look at them all. Ay caramba, who goes there? Said Skippy John Jones. We go by the name of Los Chimichangos, said Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones. Who are you? I think that's probably Don Diego. I am El Scapito, the great sword fighter, said Skippy John Jones. Then the smallest of the small ones spoke up. Why the masquito, dude, said Poquito Tito. I go incognito, said Skippito. Do you like rice and beans? Said Pintolito. See, I love mice and beans, said Skippito. He might be the dog of our dreams, said Rosalita. Perhaps, said Tia Mia, if he knows the secret password. Do you guys know the secret password? Leaning toward Don Diego, El Skippito half sneezed, half spoke the secret password in the Chihuahua's very large ear. Ah, Chupichu! Bless you, said Don Diego. Gracias, said Skippito. Then it is true, decreed Don Diego. Get ready to clap again. Yip, yippee, yippito. It's the end of Alfredo Bazito. Skippito is here, we have nothing to fear. Adios to the bad Bumblebeeto. Then all the Chimichangos went crazy loco. Do you know what that means? They went crazy. First, they had a fiesta. Woohoo! That's a party. Fiesta is a party. And then they had a siesta. That's a nap. Fiesta, siesta. Fiesta, siesta. Fiesta, siesta. Okay. Then, Skippy John Jones doesn't look like he's sleepy. Let's see what happens. After waking up, the Chimichangos got down to serious business. Using his paw, Don Diego drew a picture in the sand of the great Bumblebeeto for Skippito to see. A hush grew over the Chimichangos so great that one could hear a whisker drop. Alfredo Bazito, whispered the crowd. El Blimpo Bumblebeeto Bandito. Si, said Poquito Tito, the bandito steals our frijoles. Not your beans, cried Skippito, outraged. Si, Poquito continued. Get ready for clapping. Red beans, black beans, Boston baked and blue. Cocoa, coffee, kidney beans, pito and jelly too. I threw the clap in there. And now he comes for us, Poquito added. ¿Por qué? Said Skippito. Because we are full of the beans too. That's a hint into the future. Why are they full of the beans? I don't know. Let's find out. So, Don Diego stood tall. In his most somber voice, he declared, Yo quiero frijoles! That means I want beans. Huh? Said Skippito. The dude just wants his beans back, said Poquito Tito. And you are the dog for the job. Me? Said Skippito. Then all the Chimichangos turned toward Skippito, the great sword fighter. He has to be brave. But poor Skippito had no time for a plan, because in the blink of an eye, a gigantic shadow darkened the landscape. The Chimichangos scattered in all directions. Vamos, Skippito, or it is you, the bandito, will eat all, they said. Oh, Skippito stood his ground, but his legs shimmied and shook like the jello, and his teeth chattered like the castanets. Can you hear my teeth? Then, in a muy soft voice, he said, My name is Skippito Frisquito. I fear not a single bandito. But Alfredo Bazito flew straight for Skippito until the bean-eating bandito hovered only inches away from the great sword fighter's face. Holy frijoles! Cried Skippito as he thrust his sword into the air. Look at him thrusting his sword. And pop! Whoa, that's an explosion. Went the bandito, landing on Skippito's sword, and quicker than one could say Chihuahua's cheese and crackers. Can you say Chihuahua's cheese and crackers? Quicker than one could say Chihuahua's cheese and crackers. Every kind of bean came spilling out of Alfredo Bazito, the Bumblebeeto Bandito. Skippito, man, look at his face. He has worked so hard for this. Then all the doggies burst into song. Get ready to clap. Yippee, yippee, yippito. Our hero is El Skippito. He's the dog of our dreams who delivered the beans. And now we can have our burritos. Now we can have a burritos. Now we can have a burritos. Boy, I love burritos. Anyway, man, that was awesome. So back at home, now you guys realize Skippy John's been in his closet the whole time, just using his imagination. Back at home, there was such a ruckus coming from Skippy John's room that Mama Junebug Jones and the girls just had to find out what was going on. They raced down to the kitty boy's room, and all they hear coming out of the room is, Bangito, Crashito, Papito, Skippito, bang, boom, bang, boom. Just in time to see Skippy John's closet exploding. Through the door flies Candy, beanbag doggies, and the kitty boy with his birthday piñata on his head. What is going on? Hola, muchachitas, he says, in a muy soft voice. Mama Junebug Jones lifted up Skippy John and covered his head with furry, purry kisses. What am I going to do with you, Mr. Cocoa Pugs? She scolded, because he's just so cute. Oh, that night, when he was supposed to be going to sleep, Skippy John Jones began to bounce and bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. And now I want you at home to bounce, 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 bounce. I'm going to bounce, bounce, bounce. Get bouncing. You ready? And sing with me. Whoa, I'm Skippy John Jones with a mind of my own. I'll bounce on my bed for hours. You know I'm a cat, but forget about that. Good night, Skippy John Jones, called his mama. Oh, buenas noches, mis amigos, said Skippy John. And that is the end. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yay! We love books. We love books. And we especially love Skippy John Jones. He's my favorite. Okay, see you next time.